I did a good enough show today. I don't have to kill you with all my material.
And,
Don't pull it all out
that's
today.
it, but
right.
that's so.
All right, so let's get down to it.
I thought it was pretty funny. I heard over the weekend that Barry Goldwater, the former senator and one-time GOP presidential candidate, had to explain some comments he made over the weekend because he said there was a possibility that he might vote for President Clinton.
And did he?
He's the Dole campaign manager.
Really?
In Arizona.
Well, why can't a Dole campaign manager vote for Clinton? Everyone else is. He doesn't want to be on a losing election. Could be his last one.
That's a pretty dumb thing to say if you're in that position.
So did he actually say it?
Well, I guess he was joking around. But
I see.
People took it seriously.
It's a good joke.
Because of course he's a Dole man and he'll be voting for Dole in the election.
They're running out of things to write about in the paper about the election because it's pretty much over.
Boring.
It's boring. But I read an article. They were interviewing the guy who, since Dole has no right hand, this is a guy who just stands at Dole's right-hand side and is his right hand. He's literally his right-hand man.
Really? If he needs to grab something on that side, this guy grabs it for him?
Yeah, when he's out campaigning, like people hand Dole babies. Now, who's thinking? You hand your baby to a one-armed man, the guy's going to drop a baby. You ever try to lift a baby with one arm? So this guy always thinks quick.
What is wrong with people handing their babies to these guys anyway?
I'm convinced there are more people like Susan Smith on this planet than you know that want to just either drown their babies or have a one-armed hand that they drop them. Like, why would you want this old, decrepit man kissing your baby anyway?
Anybody. You know, that whole thing of, it's a cliche of politicians kissing babies. But why would you want this stranger to come and kiss your baby?
It's weird. And who is he? You know, he's some guy.
You spend all the time you have keeping people out of your house to keep your baby from being sick, and then you foist it in front of crowds and this man so he can kiss it.
A guy with one arm.
Yeah, any man.
So they were interviewing the guy, and like he's had the job for like 10 years, and literally the guy just all he does is try to grab stuff that his arm can't grab.
Now, how do you get that job?
I want that job.
He's in charge of like placing it places.
Yeah,
you got to get a pretty good living out of that, don't you think?
Yeah, and he's pretty smooth at it. They like him because like his arm has almost become Dole's arm.
But the point I'm trying to make here is Dole couldn't have a guy doing that and not pay him a lot of money.
What was interesting, that interview was on page 2. On page 3 was Dole's tax cut plan for 15%.
Which I was going to talk about right now because he's going to make big statements today about his financial. What'd you just do?
I don't know. I broke my chair. It's falling apart. Buy me a new chair, Fred.
Today's announcement will be about his financial plan for the U.S., and he's talking about a 15% across-the-board tax cut.
I'll take that.
I certainly would, too.
If he would just reverse himself on abortion, I'll vote for him. What do you think of that?
Meanwhile, however, it seems that the religiosos in the Republican Party are still throwing their weight around, and they have been able to toughen the language around the tolerance of abortion issue. That Dole wanted in the platform. They're still fighting to keep that in.
And they will defeat him.
Not to make it too soft.
Because there's more people like me who just turned off to all these religious nuts. So that's good. They're going to cost them the election.
So they're gearing up, because the GOP convention is coming up in a couple of weeks.
If Dole was real smart, he'd get up at the GOP convention and say, I denounce, I am for abortion. I'm not doing a flip-flop. I was always for abortion. I was bowing to the religious right. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not doing it anymore. And I'll tell you what would happen. He'd pick up tons of votes.
You know what I would do? I would just say, I want to be president. What do you people want?
Right. I'll do whatever you want. And that's what a president should do.
Yeah.
The will of the people. And he should see that even in his own party,
there is no majority consensus on this abortion issue.
He's blown it. And he should do it and say, listen, I was wrong. I promise you, I'll put it in blood. I will not touch the abortion issue. Now let's compare the presidencies. And you know what? People would vote for Dole.
The other thing that he's been doing lately is, asking guys that he might select as vice president to send in all of their information. So they've been making this big deal about, he just asked this senator and this governor and that person. But according to what I hear, Colin Powell is still his number one choice. If he could get him, he'd be a very happy man.
Why doesn't he get Mother Teresa and Jesus Christ to run in the cabinet, too? Look, nothing will help him. I told you what it is.
They said, the Democrats are only afraid that he might talk Colin Powell into it or that he would select a woman.
Jesus himself could come back and run with Dole. He would not win the election. You understand? Colin Powell, that's a joke. The only reason people want Colin Powell is because Colin Powell won't run. As soon as a guy says he won't run, everybody wants him.
That's when they want him.
Remember when they thought he was going to run? Barbara Walters did one interview. Everyone hated him. Now he said, I'm not running. They all want him. Nobody wants him. Because he's a bum. That's all. He's got no opinions. Colin Powell.
Don't call the man a bum. You don't know him.
How do you know who I know? You know I know Terry Hatcher from Supergirl? I know all those people.
Supergirl. That's Lois and Clark.
Yeah, she's smart. I'd vote for her. You always want the broad.
Not a bum.
You always. Sure he is. What has he ever done? He didn't do anything.
He served in the military many, many years. He fought for his country.
Nah.
More than I can say about you.
Yeah, you don't know that. You always want the babe you can't get. When you can get her, you don't want her. All right? There you go. That's what Colin Powell is. He's the girl you can't get. I mean, please. He's got nothing going on. They interviewed him, and you know what? He had nothing to say.
Police.
Oh, I came up the hard way. You came up the hard way. So did a lot of people. Everyone got all excited. They think it's going to improve race relations. You know, black guy's a vice president. Listen to me. Nothing's going to improve race relations in this country. It's finished. You understand?
It's over.
It's over, Johnny. Trust me, I know. I knew it back when I lived in Roosevelt. The races are too far apart. The only way they're going to come together is everybody mates, and we get one color. Mauve.
Beige.
Beige. That's all.
Former Massachusetts Governor Michael Dukakis and his wife Kitty were treated in a Boston hospital for minor injuries after she lost control of their car and hit a wall.
What, was she drinking perfume again? You know she used to drink perfume? She admitted that?
She didn't drink anything.
Man was running for president. His wife was drinking perfume.
Have you ever tried to drink perfume? It's pretty nasty.
Oh, yeah, I drink it all the time.
Nail number 5 on the rocks. You know, if you accidentally get that stuff in your mouth,
please.
It's like horrible. How could you drink it?
To be so addicted.
But she did test negative for alcohol and drugs.
Although
she just runs into walls with nothing.
Yeah, imagine when she's looped. I heard she had a straw going into the gas tank. Yeah.
You will remember that Michael Dukakis was the unsuccessful Democratic presidential nominee in 1988. So they are fine.
Who did he run against?
A little accident. Didn't he run against Bush?
Yeah, I voted for Bush. I didn't want Michael Dukakis.
Kitty just had a little accident. She was driving the car, lost control. I don't know what the problem was, but it doesn't seem to have been booze. But, of course, that's what everybody thinks. I mean, once these stories come out about you drinking, you know, cleaning solutions and perfume, people immediately assume that you're drunk anytime anything happens.
I was thinking of voting for Dukakis. Then I analyzed it. I said, any guy who can't keep his woman in line, keep her off perfume. This guy must have personal problems.
You think she did him in?
I'm telling you, she had a problem with him, then I had a problem with him. I mean, Bush's wife looked like a train in her face, but at least she wasn't drinking perfume. That's all I'll say about that.
Well, in the analysis of the why,
she should have had a few hits.
Who would you prefer to elect, Bob Dole or President Clinton?
I would prefer
Hillary or Elizabeth.
I would prefer Clinton. Hillary Rodham Clinton, I got no problem with. I like her. What do you think of that? How's that for a surprise, huh? I like her. I like all three names. I like that she's competent. I like that she's smart.
Well, how could you continue to say she's competent?
She is. She is competent.
What makes you say that?
She's a competent first lady. She sits there and she minds her own business. And don't she once in a while?
Nothing but trouble.
Because what? Because of some documents? I wish my wife would open up a book and look at a document. Wish my wife was a lawyer.
You know, the deals she makes, the documents she doesn't.
I got no problem with her. Got no problem.
The people she fires. Every time there's a scandal in the White House, somehow her name gets into it.
So she forced one guy to have suicide. Big deal. I've done that. No, I like her. I don't know. I like her. I find her to be a strong woman. I like strong women.
Well, that she is. She is strong. I don't know if she's right, but she's strong.
I don't like anything about Dole with that abortion and the wife.
You don't like Elizabeth Dole. Very strong woman, too.
Although she's got better ankles than Hillary. Hillary's got the ankles of a rhino. All right, what do you got there, Robin?
Who's even looking at the First Lady's ankles?
I am. Jackie. All right, what else is in the news?
They have continued to bring up more wreckage from TWA Flight 800.
Screw the wreckage. Screw it already. That's not going to tell us anything. The wreckage isn't going to tell us anything. You know who blew that up.
No, we don't know who blew it up.
I know exactly who did it.
Well, then why don't we get you to give us that information so
you
we
want to
can
know who did it?
Arrest somebody.
The Jews. Who else? I don't know who did it. I don't know anything.
They, and they've recovered more bodies. I think that all but 34 bodies have now been retrieved.
It's
One
a mess.
of the bodies they found was that of the pilot.
Yeah. He was strapped into his chair.
Yes. Did you know his last name was Kevorkian?
Yes. I did know that. Dr. Kevorkian.
Not doctor.
Is he a relation?
I don't know.
God bless seatbelts. You get blown out of a plane. The thing that kills you is the seatbelt. You never can win in this world.
Wow.
The guy didn't have a seatbelt. He'd probably be swimming today.
It doesn't say that he was killed by his seatbelt.
Sure he was.
It simply means he was still trapped in his seat in the,
Right.
the cockpit seat. He didn't come out of his chair.
He probably couldn't unhook the damn thing and drowned. Impossible to unhook underwater.
Probably was dead as he was sailing through the air. It just was interesting to me that he was still in the seat.
Could have treaded water till we got there.
Anyway, his name is Ralph Kevorkian.
Ralph Kevorkian. That's kind of a weird name to have now, you know?
Yeah.
I dig Dr. Kevorkian. I like that he kills old people.
I agree with this premise that people should have the right to do whatever they want to do with themselves at the end of their lives. But I don't like this guy running around. I don't know what his credentials are or what he uses as criteria for snuffing people.
The other day I was frustrated in my marriage, so I called Dr. Kevorkian and I told him that my wife suffers from cancer.
The pain is too great.
And that she doesn't like to admit it, but she wants him to just come over and administer.
Remember the Alzheimer's guy? There was one of those magazine shows. The wife had convinced the husband. Now he has Alzheimer's. She had convinced him that he wanted to die. That's what they figured out in court.
Fred's trying to get his wife to Dr. Kevorkian.
She won't hold still.
All you dopes got married, I warned you. Robin's the only one to listen. Go ahead, Robin.
She's getting thrown off her horse.
Let's take a break, I tell you what. Do I have to take a break?
Yes.
Okay, let me take a break and we'll come back and finish the news.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. More after this. 97.1 The Eagle. You're listening to the
All-American Knucklehead.
To The Howard Stern Show.
Yeah. All right. Rocking into the night, baby. I was wandering the halls looking for my lunch. I eat lunch about now, and Gorilla didn't have it ready. He said about 5 minutes. That should be while we're on the air. So I started bumming out, man. I get like a ravenous animal. I'm hungry all the time. I do, man. I'm like a dog. I need to have a problem to stop eating.
Really? You stop eating when you do have it?
Yeah, when I get worried and stuff, for real, man, for about 2 or 3 weeks, I can't eat. And I start freaking out. Then I come to and eat like a horse. And I was walking up and down the halls. Tom was in his office there having a little powwow with the program director or whatever that guy is. What is Sam's job?
He's the operations person or something?
We hired a program director. This will start for another year.
Right.
This guy, Steve Kingston, was working at Z100. We hired him away. Turns out they hired him and they hired him about a year ago, and he has 2 years left on his contract, and they can't even talk to him, so it's like another year before he's coming. Tom's out of his mind. Tom's out of his frigging mind.
That's about the most incredible deal I've ever heard.
Yeah. And what's wrong with Kingston? I mean, what is he doing? So then he was in there with the music. We have a music director.
We do?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Alexa. I don't know. Tom was in there yelling.
People keep introducing themselves to me.
So I was eavesdropping. I just caught a glimpse of what was going on. I just caught a little something what was going on.
What are they doing?
I'm not sure, but one of the jocks must have played a song he wasn't supposed to play, and they called him up and told him not to play it, and he played it anyway. So something like that. They're having a powwow. Yeah.
Going on here?
They're having a big powwow or something. That's what I might have not heard it right, but it was something like that. And I like when other jocks are in trouble. So we evidently
a bunch of trouble.
We evidently have a renegade on staff, so they got to figure out what to do with him.
Good. Maybe they'll focus attention on that person.
Hey, I say fire his ass. Oh, I see. Yeah, as long as they're focusing attention on someone else.
Yeah, they won't have time for us.
Tom, why don't you help him? Wonder what's going on in there. I bet you whatever's going on in there is more interesting than whatever we could put on the air. Come on.
Can't you sneak in? Why don't we have like little microphones? Hasn't the technology gotten to the point now we could have a little wireless microphone that you just drop in a room?
Robin, whatever the technology is now, we don't have it. We can barely get a phone call on the air. Yeah, we don't have it in here, let alone in there. If I'm going to put some technology, it's going to be in here. I can't even figure out how to work the goddamn CD player. We just got one of those. We were the last radio station on the New York dial. WEVD AM had a CD player before us.
I know.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
Stations that
man.
make no money have better equipment.
Tom, can you have your meeting in here so we can hear it?
Because now you're totally preoccupied.
Now I'm totally freaked out that I don't know what's going on. I'm totally out of the loop. And one knows I hate to be out of the loop. So I'm sitting there by the door eavesdropping. Like a big dope.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a funny image, isn't it? Big 6'5" guy. Big,
Yeah, you are. Everybody, you know,
Yeah.
they all think you're some big star.
Yeah.
With, you know, you must have things on your mind, and you couldn't possibly be bothered about anybody else. But there you are,
Yeah.
your ear to the door.
So I'm still like a child. I said to Baba Booey, stand here and pretend you're talking to me so I can listen to Tom. In case he catches me, we'll act like we're talking. Act nonchalant.
And shut up so I can hear.
Yeah. And don't be stupid, you moron. Tom, you want to come in and tell us what's going on? Now you finally got an interesting story. You don't tell us nothing.
He said no way.
No way?
No
Did I have the
way?
story right?
I don't know, but when I walked back there to ask him for something completely different, and all three of them are like statues listening to the radio.
How close was I? I could just catch a glimpse. What was going on back there? Did you just have the meeting in here for 5 minutes?
No.
And what are you going to do?
It was in a meeting.
What do you do? I'm going to give you a hypothetical.
Okay.
You got a DJ's on the air, okay? This isn't, I don't even know what you were talking about. I just walked by, and if I overheard something, it's not my fault because I wasn't eavesdropping. You guys were talking really loud.
No, we weren't.
So, let's say you get a DJ on the air.
Yeah.
This is a hypothetical.
Yeah.
And the guy doesn't listen.
Yeah.
And it's not me, someone who brings in the mega gelt.
Right.
It's some guy who just is supposed to play records and shut his mouth. What do you do?
What do you do?
Do you fire him, or are you going to have a revolt on you? If you don't set an example with him,
Yeah.
But then again, you know, maybe you want a guy who's a little out of... I don't know. What are you going to do?
Well, how do you feel?
Is that why you're having the big think tank back there?
It's not a big think tank.
Why don't you go back and ask you-know-who what to do? You know whenever you get stumped, you should go back
Maybe
and...
he can handle this
When
one.
I do get stumped, I do ask you.
Are you going to ask you-know-who?
No.
He'll know what. He'll
You
tell you
think
in
you
2
can
seconds.
handle this one?
He'll be like, fire him. No, he's going to go in and ask you-know-who.
Wait a minute. See, he's not hypothetically answering the question.
Right. Whenever I'm stumped, I go ask you-know-who.
Okay, so we both do the same
He
thing.
just made $4 billion in the market. He must know what he's doing.
That's what I told him. I was going to start listening to him.
Yeah.
He must know something.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? Are you gonna, maybe just issue a warning to the guy. That's always a good
Is he going to
cop
be
out.
suspended?
You got to be like a cowboy. Like I keep screaming about the president.
Right.
You got to go in and nip it in the bud.
It depends on what they've done.
Right. What did he do? He played a record that he wasn't supposed to play?
Which one?
Oh, really? Several.
Oh,
boy.
he's not even on the playlist.
Uh-oh.
He's
Why
doing
would
it
a guy...
on the thing.
No.
I would follow the playlist.
I'm talking about which incident.
Oh,
Different
this is-
people, different stuff.
Oh,
you're
the whole
kidding.
station's out of control.
No.
Everybody's out of
No,
order.
man, what's going on? Is there no order? You know, don't they understand? These guys are professionals. They're supposed to play what's... They don't know this stuff?
Play the music list.
Right.
Right.
Who cares
You
what the
mean
music is?
everybody's not playing the music list?
No.
You mean people have such
No.
strong feelings about the music that they have to play their own music?
You guys are unbelievable.
What song are you talking about that they play?
Some Jim Carroll record.
Oh.
Who's that?
Jim Carroll is this poet
Yeah.
who they gave a... It's an old record, too. It's a classic.
I don't know the song.
Jim Carroll was this... you ever hear the song, Those Are People Who Died? It was a song, it was a hit in like the 80s.
Yeah.
Those are people who died. And he started naming a whole bunch of people, but he's a poet. And he's the guy they did that movie on. He was like a heroin addict or something.
Diaries.
Basketball
the
Diaries.
Basketball Diaries guy.
Yeah, and he made a record, and it was kind of like a little hit record.
Kind of punky.
Yeah, punk.
Great movie. I thought it was a great movie.
Oh, please.
Oh,
I thought
Tom,
it
you have
was-
nothing to do.
Tom,
obviously.
I'm telling you.
Tom, that movie was about as disjointed as movies get.
I wanted to take
I
heroin
sat
after
there-
watching
Yeah.
that.
I sat there, watched that movie with my son, and I was bawling tears at the end.
Really?
Yes.
You have a problem.
Bawling tears.
I would go see someone if I were you.
Yeah.
That
That movie was not well done.
I'm
You
telling I
were
was
crying
my
because
eyes
it was
out.
a bad movie.
You should be fired just for that, for your incompetent views of movies. There was nobody who thought that was a good movie. Anyway, but you know what it is with Tom? And this is what I always say to him. You're a leader. If you want these guys, these other jocks, F with him like he's the substitute teacher. You know what? You remember how you used to screw with the substitute teacher?
I disagree with
Either
that.
you're going to put your foot down. Listen, I'm a renegade. I mean, I did it all. You'll see my movie. You know what I've done in my life. You've read my books.
Yes.
I was out of control. At NBC, I was out of control. What'd they do? They fired me. So you got to do the same thing. Put your foot down.
And certainly these guys don't compare to Howard.
And these guys, what, you think you can't get another jock to spin records?
Oh,
I
so
got
they've had
50,000.
Wait a minute. Look at how long it took them to get these guys.
What you got to do? Who fears you around here? No one. What?
No, the sales staff.
Really? All right, the sales staff. But you're also in charge of the programming people.
Right, absolutely.
And what you got to do is say, look, we have a format. These guys are professionals. They've done this before. Fire them. Fire their ass. Fire
Why
all
are
of
they
them.
revolting?
Who said they're revolting?
Because why does a guy have to play his own music? A radio station premise is that we're establishing a format. We have a style of music.
Because they don't see any leadership?
Exactly. When you think you can get away with it, you do it. There's no leadership at the top. No, you're right. Why else would they have the...
I don't think that horse dragged you into enough bushes,
to PLJ, you listen to Z100, they never break format. Why? Because those guys will fire them.
But we don't know that they never break format.
Oh.
And it wasn't a record out of the
Jim
format.
Carroll, the worst.
It wasn't a record out of the format. It was a record that wasn't scheduled.
I don't know. I don't go for that. Boy, if it was my station, I wouldn't go for that.
What are they doing breaking the schedule even?
That's right.
Oh, shut up.
Your monotone stirs up anarchy. You gotta learn how to... I don't know. It wasn't in the schedule. The guy, and when you told the guy not to do it, he did it anyway, right?
No.
That's what I heard.
This is after the fact.
Oh, this is after the fact. All right, so maybe he made a mistake. Did he make a mistake?
He said it was an honest mistake.
Oh, all right. Then.
That's what he always said.
Well, but how many times did it happen?
One.
Oh, okay. Then that's all right. If it was a mistake, that's one thing.
Now, you got references on these people before you hired them.
Yeah. Most of the people they've hired have badmouthed me at one time or another in their careers.
I don't know. Did you check Blaze out?
Yes, I did.
Was Blaze willing to run through puddles without throwing its rider?
Yeah.
I had ridden Blaze before I...
Maybe you're playing too much golf and not paying attention to the big picture.
Much golf at all.
All right, go ahead. Go back to your little booth and have your meeting.
Maybe if these guys went out on the golf course with you, you'd know what they do.
So why are you guys having this whole big powwow about it? I mean...
It wasn't like a whole big powwow.
I mean, that's a no-brainer. I give the guy warning, and I'd say, look, man, I'm willing to accept that you screwed up one time.
That's exactly what the conversation was.
Fine. No need to check with the big guy.
Thank you.
I think you got it.
But how do you
control.
make that mistake?
Because, of course, he did it to be a wise ass.
Of course.
And what if Tom hadn't been listening or someone hadn't been listening and heard
He
that?
would have gotten away with it. And he would have done it again.
Fire him. They're only DJs, and they're so easily replaceable. Why even put up with any of their nonsense? They're only disc jockeys. An idiot can spin records. A monkey.
They've
Hire
got
a monkey.
Stuttering John doing
Yeah.
it.
So lose them. Set an example. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Sound like he's a salesperson who can earn his weight.
Right.
I know what I'm saying. All right, go ahead.
So funny. You know what? The other day I happened to be listening to Stuttering John after we went off the air.
Yeah.
And they're now trying to teach him how to run the board.
Yeah, well,
So,
who cares?
good luck.
Yeah. That'll be fun to listen to.
Mechanical ability.
Anyway, hey, Robin, come on. We should do the rest of the news.
That's right,
We're screwing around with Tom, trying
The
to straighten him
Olympics
out.
ended last night. They had the closing ceremonies. Here is one of the Olympic officials saying, closing down the event.
Oh, it's over? I didn't even get to watch anything. I was going to start tonight.
Well, you missed it, Howard.
What's the guy's name, please? Is it Billy Payne?
His name is number 2, yes.
Number 2, Billy Payne. All right, here they are closing the Olympics.
As you, the athletes, the Olympic family.
I got stuck watching girls basketball last night. I
Well,
turned
that was
right
the
on.
only thing that was on.
What
you
a
didn't
bore.
get stuck. That
Oof.
was it.
And sports fans leave Atlanta, please take with you the certain knowledge that our efforts on your behalf have been given joyfully, have been given abundantly, and have been given with a statement of our sincere gratitude.
Only 2 dead after the Olympics. Not bad.
2 more
for
guards.
being permitted to share with the world the wonderful human spirit which radiates from our city. Goodbye and Godspeed.
Shut up! Sit down!
All right.
So anyway, that was one of the speeches, and they had a lot of people performing. Gloria Estefan, Boys to Men, bunch of country people.
Country people.
And here's Stevie Wonder. It was the Centennial Games, so he was singing Happy Birthday to the Olympics.
Why doesn't he just play some of his hits? He's always singing.
This is one of his hits.
Is it Happy Birthday? Oh, Jesus. What happened to him? He used to be so cool. Talking book. That record was good. Stevie thinks he's at a Knicks game. Sounds like he's lip syncing. That production is a little too clear. We're listening to his record played through a megaphone. What was he wearing? Who dressed him? Was he wearing a dashiki?
I wasn't paying really close attention.
Has anybody told him styles change every once in a while?
You know he just got married again?
Yeah, that was a good move. Dashiki. He's really good at getting married.
He had a blind date. That's how he...
That's pretty funny.
Couldn't resist.
What else is in the news, Robin?
So anyway, the Olympics are over. Everybody's wondering who's going to make the big payday. What athletes will come away from this being major stars because of their performance. Everybody's pretty sure Carrie Strug, the girl who vaulted on her bad leg, will be remembered greatly from these games, as well as Michael Johnson, the runner. At this time, Wheaties, which is one of the...
Who eats that crap?
I don't know.
Wheaties is all this dilemma. We don't know who to put from the Olympics on our box. Who gives?
That was the question. The most asked question was who's going on the Wheaties box from this Olympics.
Put goddamn Betty Thomas, my director, on the Wheaties box. Woman's done double duty.
Well, what they have decided, there are going to be 5 different Wheaties boxes.
Oh. Boy, they're really hyping me. I just got to eat that crap. Anybody ever taste Wheaties?
I don't know what they are. Are they flakes?
I'd rather eat the box. Wheaties.
I have never had Wheaties.
It's such garbage. I can't even believe it's still around.
But it's a big deal to be on the box, and I guess it's a big deal for them to get people on the box. So they're going to have 5 different boxes because they figure so many different athletes need to be honored. The whole U.S. gymnastics team will be on one box.
You know what's the crappiest cereal? Trix. That is the biggest.
Trix are for kids.
Trix are for idiots. Trix is the worst.
I used to love Trix.
I used to force my mother to buy because I love that rabbit and all that crap.
But they come in these funny colors.
And the taste is vile.
They don't taste good at all, but I love them.
And goddamn Lucky Charms and all that crap. Marshmallow, chocolate.
It was that damn rabbit made me buy.
You ever eat Count Chocula?
Yes.
Oh, so sweet.
Or maybe it was Cocoa Puffs.
I had Cocoa Puffs. And what's the one that had the marshmallow bits?
Wasn't that the Lucky Charms?
Lucky Charms. What garbage. Tastes like a sponge. Marshmallow bits my ass.
Magically delicious.
Oh, my God. They make the worst crap cereal. Cereal that is nice is like, I eat shredded wheat or Raisin Bran. Cheerios is a nice cereal. Even Sugar Pops. Sugar Pops is a good cereal, taste-wise.
Is it?
Yeah. But you get
Puffed wheat and rice. These are good cereals.
Yeah, but sometimes they go too far. Rice Krispies is even nice.
Yeah.
But Wheaties is garbage.
I don't even know what that is.
I couldn't care if they put Jesus on the box with his Olympic medals. I'm still not eating that garbage, and I refuse. Go ahead, Robin.
Oh, and just let me point out one thing. That guy who won the decathlon now, I'm not going to have anything in front
Screw that guy.
Won't remember any names.
Dan O'Brien.
F him.
What was his name?
Dan O'Brien?
Yeah, Dan O'Brien. Do you know he was adopted?
Of course. That's why he can run so fast. He's trying to get away, find his real parents.
I just wanted to point out for all the adopted people out there was an Olympian, an adopted Olympian.
Let me tell you something. You want to do some good, those Wheaties, they should put missing children on the box instead of these Olympians.
Well, what is that going to do?
You can find them.
Has anybody ever found anybody as a result of a milk carton?
You ever see those pictures on the milk carton? You can't even recognize anyone. Yeah, every kid looks the
like
same.
Those composite sketches. Everybody's the same.
No wonder they're missing.
So anyway.
Who could see them? What? All right, what else is... Anything else, Robin?
Yes, number 1 at the box office this weekend, A Time to Kill.
I wouldn't go see that.
For the second week in a row.
I'll see that when it's on video.
Independence Day was number 2, having made way over $200 million. So
I'm one of the smart ones that didn't go see that. Because, I'll tell you something. I hear the story's no good.
It's a fun movie to watch. You know, there are certain movies you don't need a story. This is a special effects movie.
If I want fun, I'll stay home and yell at my wife.
Okay, well, that's good for you.
That's fun.
What are the rest of us going to do?
So Time to Kill. You got a clip of that?
Yes, here's a clip.
Do you think the jury should convict Carl Lee Haley? Objection! Turn him loose!
The worst acting I ever heard.
Do you think they deserve to die, Mr. Haley? Answer the question.
Carly, don't answer that question. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Douchebag says what?
Yeah. Thank God my movie's coming out. Finally, someone to rescue the movies and put out something good.
Number 1 at the box office, again, for the second week in a row. Also in the news, there's some kind of this Elvis, he was something else. Because they can continue to make specials about this guy for any reason. Now, HBO, I think it is talking to his cook.
I've yet to meet any normal person that cares about Elvis. The only person who cares are these retards down south.
They are going to put together a whole special with the cook talking about Elvis's eating habits.
Yeah. I heard about that. They're doing an hour special on HBO about what Elvis ate. I could care less.
And this woman, it's Cinemax that's doing it.
I'll end up watching it.
It's called The Burger and the King.
Yeah.
Burger and the King.
This guy had some eating habits. It is fascinating. The guy used to put gravy on his cereal. I mean, this was a guy who was completely out of control. He would eat mashed potato and peanut butter sandwich. He had a cook named Hamburger James that just made him hamburgers.
Well, this isn't about any Hamburger James. This is his cook, Mary Jenkins. She worked for the King for 26 years, and she says...
The King.
...that eating was the only thing he got out of life. It was the only thing he loved.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Women was always bad to me, and I only was attracted to virgins at 14-year-old. But the food always satisfied me, as long as it resembled the food that I grew up with my mama.
Let's talk about the King's breakfast.
That's easy. I would love to eat chicken and ribs and McDonald's.
No.
Marshmallows and fries.
Homemade biscuits.
Crispy potatoes.
Homemade biscuits fried in butter.
Lucky Charms.
Sausage patties. 4 scrambled eggs. And sometimes fried bacon along with that.
One of the most peculiar things I loved, my mama used to make for me, was Lucky Charms and meatloaf.
Oh.
She would just add a little nutmeg and pork chops and bananas and chuckles and cook it all together, in a stew. And that would be my breakfast.
This amazes me, though, that people will tune in to see that kind of thing.
I love my food more than anything. More than when I used to take pool cues and paralyze women's breasts. One of my favorite dishes was peas and honey and carrots and cashew sandwich.
The Cable Ace Awards are about to be announced.
Did you ever eat onion rings and Jell-O?
No. Do you think we'll get nominated for a Cable Ace Award this year?
Yes.
The nominations will be announced on September 10th, and the show will air on TNT.
I don't think we deserve a Cable Ace Award. I believe every Cable Ace Award should go to Larry King. He's super talented. What a funny man.
On November 16th.
Cable Ace Awards. They never nominate me. Meanwhile, I got the best show on goddamn cable that everybody watches. But they all can't deal with it.
Why won't we get nominated?
Because I suck, evidently.
Are we in the talk shows fighting to see who will get these Olympic people first?
Yes. We had already Olympian. We had Scott Donnie. He lost everything he entered.
Well, what about the winners? Are we in the contention for the winners?
Every Olympic loser calls us.
Because they say there's a big battle now going on between The Late Show with David Letterman and The Tonight Show with Jay Leno as to who's going to get who first.
Those two idiots are battling while that other idiot cleans up.
I hope Dave gets the most Olympians. I like Dave.
Well, it seems that they're sort of splitting.
Yeah, but Jay's a good guy, too. So, who knows? But Dave's in my movie, so who knows? All right.
Finally, this morning, they say that Courtney Love is in rehab.
Duh. I don't think she ever left.
No, she never left drugs. Now she's going into rehab. She entered a drug treatment facility in Pennsylvania.
It's a woman who throws herself on top of her audience so they can take their finger and digitally manipulate her.
She says she's got a new honey who loves her and a little girl who needs her. So that's why she's going to go clean up her act.
Sometimes when you're on the drugs, Sometimes when you're on the drugs, you get confused, and you got a little girl who loves you and a honey who needs you.
The Globe says her boyfriend, Edward Norton, who co-starred with her in the upcoming film The People vs. Larry Flynt, issued an ultimatum. Him or heroin.
Wow, he must be great.
So, who knows?
So she fell in love with him on the set?
Yeah.
That never happens.
This is all according to the Globe. Meanwhile, other people who are trying to track down this story said they've heard she's been in 5 different rehabs.
My luck on my set, 3 guys fell in love with me. 3 of the male actors. No women.
The most they know about Courtney is that she's on vacation, but they don't know where, and they can't confirm the boyfriend, so... Make of that report what you will.
I got flowers from Eric Norris yesterday.
Did you?
No. All right. Is that what's happening, Robin?
That's
Good.
what's happening.
Hey, let me tell you, Jackie the Joke Man Martling has some itinerary. Of course, he writes the joke page for Penthouse, but he does more. He has 78 minutes of dirty jokes on CD or cassette. It's fun to pop it in the car and listen to Jackie tell his jokes on the hysterical Sergeant Pecker. And you know what? The price is right. $12 plus $4 shipping and handling. August special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. For filthy jokes and more Sergeant Pecker information, visit Jokeland on the web at JackieJokeman.com. We'll have the rest of the plugs and the end of the show right after these words.
We'll be back with the Howard Stern Show. Don't go away. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Let's do the plugs and then leave.
As for plugs, there's only one for today. If you're planning a wedding or a party and you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040.
Okay, everybody, thanks. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then.